Hi everybody, Miro from Park Bench Plainfield here. Thank you for joining me today and welcome to your local community website where we feature and share the stories of business professionals who live, work, or play in the Plainfield area. Today my guest is Sam, and he is the owner and president of Cicero's Development Corporation.
Yes.
Sam, welcome to Park Bench and thank you for
Thank you.
spending some
Thank
time
you
with
for
me here
having us.
today. Now, I got to say this. It's not every day that I talk to somebody who's been in business for almost 50 years. Okay? Your father started this company, and
He
he
did.
founded it in 1970. Right?
Correct.
Wow. You got to tell us, what is the secret formula? What is the special recipe here that's kept you going for almost 50 years?
I would say a lot of tenacity, a lot of great people. And without the vision of my dad who started this, I don't think any of it we'd be here today. So,
Well, speaking about vision, when I was doing a little bit of research on your company, I ran across your mission statement, and there was a phrase that kind of stuck into my head, and it said, surprise management. Can you share a little bit more about what that is and what your mission statement is all about?
surprise management in the line of work that we're in is trying to avoid the surprises that come up, particularly in renovations. We do renovations of primarily commercial, hospitality-based products and companies, and they're running a business, and they like to know what's going to happen, when it's going to happen, and how it's going to happen. So we work hard at trying to take the surprises out of that.
Which makes all the sense in the world.
Yeah.
Nobody wants, especially when it comes to the bottom line, right?
Yeah.
Nobody likes those surprises. When it comes to the projects you've been working on, is there anything that you would like to share, what you've been working on lately, or a project that stands out in your mind that you're truly proud of? Not that you're not proud of all the projects you've worked on, but something that really has made a difference.
Right now, we're currently working on a project at near Midway Airport called the Doubletree Hotel. It's being rebranded from a Holiday Inn to a Doubletree, and we're working with these owners who are local. And we started this project 2 years ago in the budgeting phase, and working with them to budget the project so we could figure out how much it should cost. And then from there, they went out and got the designers and architects, and then we worked with them through the design phase to budget the project to understand how much it was going to cost. And then they brought on the purchasing people to purchase all the materials, and during that time we constructed the construction timeline so that as they have guest rooms out of service, they know what revenue they're going to lose and for how long.
Right.
So back to the surprise management, it's a process that we go through. We're just now, all my guys are finishing up the punch list work, and we anticipate being completed there in the next couple of days. So that was a 2-year culmination.
Right.
And a lot of our projects are that way, where we work with our owners and ownership groups
Right.
for a long time through this process.
And you did say primarily you do work with hotels and commercial properties.
Yeah, that's primarily what we do.
How long have you personally been active in the company?
Well, the company was started by my dad in 1970. Ran out of our house as a painting business.
Okay.
And what I would do on the weekends and evenings is come home and tint paint in the basement and wash buckets. And when I was really lucky, I got to go out to the jobs and work on them. And it was primarily residential, painting insides of homes, painting apartments. And from there, it kind of grew. So I started full-time when I got out of high school in 1981.
How would you say the business landscape has changed and evolved in the last, let's say, 30 years that you've been a major part of it?
Well, technology, without a doubt, has changed everything. It used to be our superintendents, they had, it was all about the tools, and it still is, only now the tools are computers, software programs, what they can record and capture in video and audio and recording the project and things like that. Technology
Has played a major part.
Major part.
Right.
We're, just to give an example, just managing the punch list process for this project. there's a little over, my daughter and I were looking at this the other day, 1,400 punch list items, which everybody seems like, oh my gosh, it's a lot, but it's not for the size of the project. And then to move through 20 subcontractors and make sure they get it done, and to coordinate when the room's got to come in and out of service, so it's the owner's not losing money, the items are getting taken care of, everybody's feeling comfortable that the process has worked and been achieved.
Is it easier or harder to manage the punch list now?
Yeah, it's made it a lot easier. And we're not, again, it sounds like a lot, but it's really not when you boil it down into the size of the project or the square footage that's there. It's very minuscule.
Right.
But it's, again, surprise management. It's something that's figured into the schedule of the project, and the owners know it's going to be addressed. So it's not like, oh my gosh, they're done. Are they ever going to come back? It's like, no.
Right.
And that's another key to staying in business 50 years is you go back and service your clients. So I have clients now that are in New York and Minnesota and Texas that call up and have issues with their projects. If we get a subcontractor out there to take care of it, or if I need to put a guy on a plane, he goes out there and takes care of it.
You go anywhere?
Go anywhere.
Within the United States?
Yeah.
When it comes to challenges, we all have challenges as business owners.
Yeah.
But let me ask you another question. How do you stay motivated after so many years? What keeps you going?
Oh gosh, I like to solve problems. So challenges, and we've seen our fair share of them. It's to me, it's enjoyable. I enjoy that.
What would you advise or say to a younger entrepreneur who's thinking about starting a business and starting their own business venture? What would be your biggest advice to that person?
I think rely on others. Trust in others. As you hire people or you come across people that mentor you. I've been mentored my entire life. I've been lucky enough to do work for large construction companies who have showed me different processes that we've incorporated into our business. I'm lucky enough to be part of a peer group of other general contractors. We've been meeting now for 18 years, and we get together around the country twice a year and learn from what they do and how they do it. We're very different companies, but I'm able to take pieces of what they do and incorporate it into here. So never stop learning, always asking, always talking to people about what they do, how they do it, what they see, because you can pick up little pieces of information and nuggets of information that help you.
Great advice, absolutely great advice. So what's next for Cicero's development? What are some of the goals that you're working on?
Well, we've seen a little bit of transition over the last couple of years. My father's recently retired about 3 years ago. He was the founder.
And has earned it.
And has earned it, exactly. My daughter has recently come into the business. So we're currently working on trying to find our new role as that is. We still continue to be a leader in the commercial and particularly hospitality area. But now we're branching out into some other different areas. We're considering maybe going back into residential, looking at some of that. We came from that area, but we've gotten out of it and now considering maybe possibly going into certain sectors of that. But I think we'll stay in this. It's just keeping up with the technology and keeping up with the how the changes are within the construction industry.
Okay, very good. Is there anything else that you would like to share with whoever might be watching this video? Anything else happening around the business that you would like people to know about?
I just think we're very fortunate. We got a lot of great people that are here and help out. You met my daughter. My mom just came into the room. She's here. Zara, who's been with us over 30 years, has seen a lot of changes and helped through a lot of those challenges and things. And I'm really proud of the people we have and how long they've been here.
Oh, I can tell. I've been here for a little bit of time, and I can tell that it's got a great family atmosphere, and everyone is in it. Everyone cares. They've poured their blood, sweat, and tears into the business and truly turned it into something amazing. So I want to take the chance to thank you again for spending a little bit of time with me today and giving us a chance to get to know you a little bit better.
Well, thank you.
And folks, for those of you out there who would like to get in touch with Sam and his team, as always, you can scroll down to the bottom of the page and you can see all the different ways that you can contact him and his team. And for those of you who would actually like to get featured and interviewed on our website for free, all you have to do is go to www.parkbench.com/Plainfield and click on the request interview icon, and we'll take it from there. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great day.
Thank you, Miro.